The day started rather slow actually, because the whole concept is supposed to happen when it gets dark, but there had to be quite a lot of setup. So got the Land Rover Defender, the do-it-all truck, and yeah, rounded up the crew. Everybody came over, helped pack the truck. Sebastian and Rufus, the two assistants that we were lucky enough to work with on the shoots, were helping me just throw things in the back of the truck. And we took everything. A big ladder we strapped inside the car. We had a bunch of camera gear, and then we set out to pick up Mats, and we headed off. I like it.
Now's when it gets difficult. How you doing, man? Yeah, let's see if we can get in there. All right, the tarp. Oh, why is the tarp so heavy?
We pulled out a tarp to make sure the sheets didn't get dirty, and then we opened up the sheet on the tarp to make sure everything was okay, it was in the right orientation.
Wait, we have it the wrong way.
Why?
The long way is this way.
No. Are you sure? Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, so this has to go. Yeah, it's so big.
We tied ropes to the corners, and we tied the ropes to the trees.
Should have paid attention in boating school. We're close. We have one car, which is good. We have camera, we have lights. That's all we need, really. But the sheet is inches away from being finished. We have all the knots tied up in all the trees, relatively level. We'll just make sure of that before we keep going. We're gonna pull them one by one corner at a time, and slowly pull it until it's taut. Once it's taut and a little bit above the ground, we will rise evenly. Yeah. So it's gonna be like barely off the ground once we get these tight. There we go.
The sheet lifted off the ground, which, that was a relief. That was a big relief.
Yeah, should we start moving the white knots back? Okay. Oh, that takes a lot of force. Yeah, you got it? Okay, that's one. This one's gonna be harder. That's okay, so just keep tension on this. Oh. You know what we could do is have somebody take some of the tension in the middle while it's going up, like put the ladder underneath or something. That helps at least.
So then it came the challenge of continuing, and the more we pulled, the tighter it got, and the more nervous I got, until finally...
Oh! What broke there? Let's see. What part of it broke? Oh, it just ripped through the sheet.
It completely failed. It completely fell apart. Lucky enough, we had a man by the name of Christian who was there. He's a friend of Magnus, who brought the green car, they're both artists, and they're both very resourceful and intelligent, creative thinking individuals who had the idea of taking the sheet, the fabric, and putting a pine cone into the fabric to make a little stranglehold that we could then tie the rope around, and it would become solid. The more we pulled it, the higher the sheet started to go, and it eventually became out of our reach. So we had to take the Defender, pull it in underneath the sheet, stand on top of the Defender so we could reach, and then keep pulling. And at this point, every time we would pull it about 2 or 3 centimeters, it would take 2 men's effort.
Okay. That's as tight as it's gonna get, I think, from here. Fucking pine cone. A pine cone beat my engineering. God damn it. But look at this, it's up. For now, I don't want to celebrate.
We heard, we heard it before we saw it. Stefan's light ivory classic 1970 911T. A really, really pretty car. We figured we would do 2 cars to hedge our bets, just in case one car didn't work, and it almost didn't work. Stefan's car had some engine problems, and within like 20 minutes, he had changed out all the spark plugs so he could get it running and bring it to the shoot. It's insane, the amount of dedication that everybody else around the project seemed to have to this project that I'd been sitting on for 2 years. It's wild to see that kind of trust, and I'm super grateful for Stefan and Magnus for putting in the work to getting their cars there. So then it was time to shoot.
It'd be nice if you could see the ground here. Okay. Just gonna tear it up a little bit. Get rid of some of these. Let's take a look. Let's give it a shot. So, right about here, we are foresting, ripping apart blueberry bushes because they're blocking 1 inch too much of the car. But I feel like if we come all the way out here, we got to be a little bit picky about how we finish this photo. But we've taken a few. I'm super happy with it. It's getting too dark now to see the sky, so I'm gonna have to start using the tripod soon. But I'm really, really stoked. Even like from the first shot, I just like knew it was gonna work. I'm really pumped. Now the devil's in the details. But also this concept is like, perfection can get in the way. If we spend too much time on the little details, I think you start to lose kind of the found in the forest vibe. And it doesn't become found, it becomes placed in the forest. So let's continue. Let's see. So there's with the headlights on. I'll Photoshop them together and you'll have a, oh, it's kind of cool when it's dark, isn't it? So that's the idea.
Nice.
Then we have a photo, at least. That is, that makes me happy. Then maybe it's worth it to put yours there while we have this angle. And then we can move them back and do details. I'll tell you how weird it is to have like perfect studio lighting out here. It's so strange. Incredible that this worked. There's no chance this was gonna happen. It worked. It's insane. Insane. When I drew it at home, everything starts with a picture. I drew it up. And in my mind, it like there was no doubt in my mind that it would work. It was 110,000%. And then the moment we took this out and started to add tension, 10% maybe, I lost 100% of like confidence. And then, I don't know, I think we hit just the sweet spot of tension in the sheet. Who would have thought? Car looks good, the lighting's good. Now we're attracting bugs. It's cold. I think take the last few photos and wrap it up, get some editing done, and see what these things look like.
And with that comes 2 years of creation, imagination, and production to an end. Thank you very much for being along for the ride. I appreciate you for watching this video. If you like what you saw, there will be more, and it will only get better from here. I can half promise with semi-certainty. You're just gonna have to take that risk. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, tell me what I did wrong. Appreciate what I did right, hopefully, and I will see you in the next one.